FM 88.1 WHPR, Highland Park.
Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and your co-host, the water cooler guru, FM 88.1 WHPR Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com.
Yeah, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, with the Water Cooler Guru.
Good evening, Detroit.
All right, before we get started, we're going to hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll get back and discuss the Detroit Lions, those who made the Pro Bowls, those who didn't, and those who don't care. So now a word from our sponsors.
Thank you, Will, and good evening, Detroit Sports Jersey fans. It's a beautiful night here in Detroit, and we're glad you joined us. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by DetroitSportsJersey.com. For the latest in state and national sports news, DetroitSportsJersey.com. For more information about host Will and the water cooler guru, DetroitSportsJersey.com. To view past and future shows, DetroitSportsJersey.com. And now, back to our host, Will, and co-host, the water cooler guru. Your Detroit Sports Jersey live on FM 88.1 WHPR Power Talk Live Radio.
Thank you. I swear to God,
I'm working under duress.
Man.
I'm working under duress.
Call in.
Union rep.
Call in at 313-868-3688. All right, let's get right to it. The Lions and the playoffs. What you think, Guru?
First time since 1999.
Okay, we all know that, but what do you think?
Well, it depends on who they match up with. We got a few scenarios here. They could play the Giants.
That's who they want.
They want the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, considering everybody crying about Eli, was ahead of Matthew Stafford in the Pro Bowl, so what better way to go out there and prove it on the field? Who cares? I'm for real. Who cares about that? People don't even watch that game. There be people up here crying about he didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Well, you know what? He's going to make it for the simple fact is Drew Brees or Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the Super Bowl, so he's the third alternate.
No, he's not. He got two in front of him.
Oh, one.
No. He got Cam Newton and Tony Romo. He's the third alternate. You better check your facts, Guru. Yeah.
That ain't what your Detroit newspaper told me.
Oh, no. See, don't be reading that fish rap. Go up here on ESPN. See, that's your problem. You always reading that fish rap. Yeah, don't get he gonna be Cam Newton, then Tony Romo, then Matthew Stafford. Which, to be honest with you, who cares but him and his agent and his contract? Who cares?
I hear you.
And if anything, he should be happy not to want to play. He ain't got to worry about getting hurt.
Very few people get hurt in the Pro Bowl, man.
I mean, come on, a freak accident, that's Glassford. He can just stumble on the chalk line. But congratulations to Calvin Johnson. CJ made it.
Oh yeah, he's deserving.
Second time Pro Bowl. So congratulations to him.
Well, they had no choice, man. He kicked the dough in. So you got to kick the dough in. They have no choice but to vote you in.
Speaking of kicking, Sue didn't make it. What you think about that?
I had a feeling. I believe I told you last week that because he got suspended, and you figured they was gonna blackball him. So he's an alternate also.
What they got to do with anything? I mean, look, the fans, the coaches, and the players vote for him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So you can't put this just on one group of people, but let's keep it.
Yeah, but everybody had a hand. I mean, the fans saw that all across the country. They really don't like Detroit.
No. His numbers are down from his rookie year.
That's because he's getting doubled and tripled.
No. Yeah, you know why? Because they got game film on him now. See, there's no such thing as a sophomore jinx. Now people got that game film on you to watch you. And,
he's still one of the best defensive tackles.
I'm not taking nothing away from him. You know what I'm saying?
I would take him before I take anybody else in the league.
Yeah, true that. No, not before my linebacker out there in 49ers, Patrick
I'm
Willis.
talking about defensive lineman.
Oh yeah, but speaking of the 49ers, congratulations to them also once again. Send my love out there on the West Coast. What you folding your arms
Because
for?
let's keep it real. Who we need to be congratulating is Drew Brees, who threw for over 5,000 yards in 15 games to break Dan Marino's record.
Whoop-de-doo. Once again, bringing up stats that don't nobody care about.
Okay, so who around here care about San Francisco making the playoffs?
Me? Me? You know, so you think they should set their players on Sunday? Play them, the Lions?
No, they need to play them because if they lose and Atlanta win, that'll put them, throw their position down to the last spot, and so they have to play New Orleans or San Francisco. Right now, if they win out, they'll play the winner of the Dallas, the Giants, and them teams are easier beatable than San Francisco, Green Bay, or New Orleans.
So would you rather go to Dallas or New York?
I'm like you. I would rather go to New York, and the only reason I would rather go to New York because what happened in Dallas, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago when they came back from 24 points down.
Yes.
I think that'll come back. I don't think Dallas is going to let them off the hook this time, so it'll be a revenge game. The Giants, I think they'll fare better with the Giants.
But let me tell you something, though. There's no pressure on Detroit. Didn't nobody expect them to make the playoffs, So you're building your team. This is a big step,
Well, let's hope they don't do like Tampa Bay did. Tampa Bay went 10-6 last year and steadfast on what they had.
No. I ain't talking about Tampa Bay. I'm talking about the Lions
Yeah, I know.
organization, period.
Right,
They
but they
99, they made it. Look, this has been 12 years.
You know what I'm saying? They still got to go forward. They still need some cornerbacks.
Yeah,
they still need a
that's
couple
what I'm
of,
saying.
I mean, they need to go out there and get a couple free agents.
But see, like I was trying to tell them.
Don't just hold pat with what you got.
Exactly. Yeah, they need some, like you said, they need some offensive line. They need a running game. And they need
they banking on
who?
On my man that never played a down in the NFL. I'm really confused at that. And they brought up a good point on First Take the other day about they was talking about the Lions and security play and about the running game. And the announcer said the same thing I said. Legier has played not one down in the NFL. I mean, how do we know what he's going to do?
This is true. But see, they got the, like I said, they done made a big step. They're in the playoffs.
Oh, they made a great step.
Everybody just need to relax. If you lose, you lose. If you don't, you don't. Because,
this is Detroit, so the bar is not up high.
Because now you're in the playoffs. Now, next year what you need to do is come back, make the playoffs again, and then win a playoff game. Now you done made strides.
They can steal a game this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though, but there's no pressure. That's what I'm saying. They should be able to because there's no pressure.
What even about the pressure, just who they may face. If they face Dallas or the Giants, they're beatable.
I'd rather for them to face the 49ers, not just because, that's my second love affair, my fiance. We had a good romantic weekend, me and the 49ers. We won, last Sunday. So it was a good night for me and the 49ers, kind of like dinner.
Well, they need to win again because if they lose the last game and
you
win,
just hating.
No, I'm not hating. I'm calling facts though.
You just
they won't get the bye week.
We don't need it.
Yes, you do. The numbers go. The teams in the bye week play off better in the playoffs than the teams that don't have a bye.
You know what kills me about people saying about the Lions should arrest their players, right?
Arrest them for what?
But see, my thing is this, right? Let's just say they wasn't in the playoffs. They wouldn't be resting them, and they can get hurt the same way to start, for the next season. So
but you want to keep momentum going.
Yeah. I'm saying they need to keep. They got a lot of growing to do. A lot of.
There's only one team out there basically, honestly, could rest their players, and it really won't affect them too much, and that's Green Bay.
And before, speaking of Green Bay, I'm gonna switch over this topic real quick. Down goes Tebow. Where all them fans at now? Oh, there goes one.
Tebow fan.
Is that a Tebow? He heard me off the rip. Detroit Sports Jersey. You live on the air. Name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Nashville.
Oh, Country Jeffrey. Once again, can't
What's up?
tell
Did you have a
time.
Merry Christmas?
Yeah. I had a great Christmas.
Oh, that's good, man. Good to hear from you, man.
Did you call in to win some of the Guru money?
Yeah, something was in that cool money.
Oh, you want some
Okay,
Guru?
he might can bring in the new year, right?
Yeah, they got the Predators playing tonight.
You say they got what?
The Predators down here tonight.
Country Jeffrey. Now.
Oh, the Predator, the hockey, man. Oh, he ain't up on hockey, man. I'm up on it, man. I'm up on it. It's hockey,
Come on,
man.
Come on, basketball questions, man, because I'm kind of at work right now.
Oh, you pressing me?
Oh, he got to dig it out.
I ain't got to. Hold on. Let me a quick question for you.
Where you work at, Country Jeffrey?
San Antonio Nacho Shop.
San Antonio Nacho Shop? Down there in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, who won the third Super Bowl?
Who won the what?
The third Super Bowl. Super Bowl number 3. Who was the champ?
Who won the third Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Watch the Redskins.
No, it was the New York Jets. Joe Namath. He predicted it. What else?
You just don't think you know the football?
Yeah, that was
Calling
football.
you
man.
out, Guru.
What do you say? More about football?
He said that's all you know.
Oh,
He don't even know that. He ain't prepared.
yes, I am, man. Hold on,
Look
hold on.
at this.
I'm trying to
Look
get you
at
something
this.
easy. I'm trying to get him
Look
something
at
easy.
this. Why don't we just
Okay, I got an easy one for you, man. Who won the World Series in 2007?
Football?
Baseball.
Baseball? The Yankees.
No, the Boston Red Sox.
That's close.
Okay, I'm giving you an easy one. Okay, who won the title the year before them in 2006?
Who won the what?
The World Series in 2006.
The baseball?
Yeah, baseball. And I'm giving you a hint. They didn't won since 2006 also, so that's narrowed the teams down.
I know it ain't the Titans. I know it ain't the Tigers.
So you know that, huh?
Well, it ain't the, yeah, you're right. It ain't the Tigers.
Atlanta Braves.
No, the St. Louis Cardinals. They won in 2006 and they won this year.
Nice try, though, Country Jeffrey. We appreciate you calling in. You have a safe and happy New Year.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say Happy New Year. I got work New Year.
Oh, yeah, well, make that money.
Yeah, make that money,
you know
man.
what's wrong? Make that money.
Yeah, the Predators play Sunday.
Oh, yeah? Who they play?
Yeah. I don't know who they playing, but I can find out.
The Red Wings just came down there and spanked them, didn't they?
Yeah, Red Wings came down here.
Yeah, came and left with a
They came down
victory.
here, got upset.
All right, Country Jeffrey.
All right, man. You have a good one. Have a happy New Year, man. And be safe.
Too, man. Y'all Happy New Year, too, man.
Be safe. Don't work too hard, man.
All right,
Y'all
take.
come on down to Nashville. I'll get y'all some of these tacos.
All right, man.
And they ain't filled with brothers, are they?
Oh, these dog. We got the best tacos in town.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we get down there and check it out. Check it out. San
All right.
Antonio Nachos in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
All righty then, Country Jeffrey. You take it easy.
All right, bye.
All right, later.
Did you have any luck?
That's your boy, ain't he? You conducting business on the air?
No.
Should I step aside? I mean, for real. I mean, am I in your way?
I'm working under duress.
Man, Jesus Christ. So give me your prediction on the what's going to happen this Sunday.
Well, you know what? This is a hard Sunday because you got so many teams that's not playing for nothing. So that makes it difficult. That's just like they got Detroit favored over Green Bay.
Would you call this a satisfying season or a successful season?
For which team?
Oh, Jesus Christ, the Lions.
Oh. Well,
We know Green Bay is successful. Are you serious?
No,
They
Green
the
Bay.
champ.
Oh, the Green Bay ain't successful
How
if they
come
win
they
the
the
whole
champs?
thing.
They the
yeah,
champs.
but they're going to win it again.
They still the champ.
Yeah, but I'm saying if they don't win it all, it's not success.
Yeah.
They ain't like you guys in Detroit. Y'all make the playoffs and y'all call that a successful season.
I mean, so do you call this with the Lions success once again?
Well, from what they
Or
didn't came through,
satisfying?
I mean, this is great, outstanding.
See, that's what I'm saying about you Lions fans. Y'all are
I'm not a
selfish.
Lions fan.
Yes, you are. You talking like one.
No,
Saying
I'm
this
telling
is
you how
a
they
great-
feel.
This is see you talking like, you know what, you talking like that fan that I talked to the other day. You know what he said about your 10-5 Lions?
My 10-5 Lions.
Oh, they gonna be your 10-5 Lions till we get off the air.
No, I'm wrong. No. That's
Wait a
a
minute.
free agent.
Look what this fool said. 10-5, the best football team ever assembled in the history of the NFL.
We need
See,
to
y'all
drug
Lions
test
fans be on that stuff.
them. We need to drug test them.
So y'all just
So forget about the 85 Bears. Forget about the 49ers during the 80s and 90s. Forget about the Green Bay Packers. Forget about the undefeated Dolphins. I mean, we got to forget all them teams. We got to forget about the Cowboys that won 3 out of 4, and the New England Patriots that won 3 out of 4 Super Bowls. And one slipped my mind. The Pittsburgh Steelers that won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years. We got to forget about all them. To 10-5 Lions that ain't won nothing.
There's one more that slipped your mind. 49ers in the 80s.
I said that first. I said the 80s and 90s. Okay. What are you at? Clean your ears out. Clean your ears out, man. Come on,
man. You know, I'm zoning.
He said greatest team ever
assembled, and they going to win the Super Bowl this year. This year.
Well, you can get lucky. Green Bay did it at 9-6 last year, 9-7.
I mean, anybody can win on any given Sunday. You like that? That's a title of a movie. Yeah.
Wow, you don't even want to know that. Okay.
Just threw that out there. Call in 313-868-3688. Once again, back to this Tebow thing. He went down big and hard.
2 weeks in a row.
I'm changing my prediction. Outside the 49ers, y'all going to hear it here first. Y'all done made Tom Brady mad. They will be the Super Bowl champs this year.
The champs?
The champs. You heard it here first.
You just skipping over Pittsburgh.
You heard it here first.
Disrespecting Baltimore.
I got to go with the hot hand. Y'all done made him mad.
All right, I'm still riding with Pittsburgh.
You seen that game when they played.
Oh, yeah,
you
seen
it. You never seen Brady play with all that emotion.
That's true.
Huh? Y'all done disrespected him.
Brady can't do it by himself.
Come on, look at this. Look at that arsenal he got. Are you serious?
Yeah, but I'm talking on the other side of the ball when they don't have the ball.
That's why he put up 50. That's why he put up 50 before them bums get out there.
That's the only problem with that. That's why I like Pittsburgh. I really do.
That's what you going with all the way?
Yeah, I like Pittsburgh, but I'm going to give a slight, you heard it here, I got to get a slight edge because if Flacco shows up, Baltimore would be hard to beat. That's Baltimore's only problem is Flacco. Everywhere else, they solid. If Flacco decides to play, what you got, 2-3 games in a row, then it's a wrap.
Yeah, back to the Lions. They only beat 3 teams this year with winning records.
No, it was more than that.
No. It was only 3. It was, and 2 of them, matter of fact, it was Oakland, Dallas, and the Giants. And they going to be questionable.
They beat Denver.
Denver, that's what I meant to say. I'm not Oakland. I meant to say Denver. Yeah. So,
they beat Chicago.
Chicago ain't got no winning record. They out the playoffs. Those my people.
That's because they got injured, man. You got to put an asterisk by Chicago.
That goes as part of the game. It goes with the territory. That's what it means.
Maybe more than 3 teams with winning records. Man. And you got to count the record that the team had when the Lions played them.
Oh, I do, really?
Yeah.
Come on, are you serious? They just say somebody saying when they played Buffalo at 5-0.
Right, Buffalo was the hottest team in the league.
And then they went and lost, 9 in a row? Come on. Hey. They was hot going the wrong way.
Ask Tebow about it.
Yeah. Before we move on to our next subject.
You finished with Tebow already? I mean,
he's through, man. Come on, that was a joke.
They claim out of all the Christians in the NFL,
that was a joke.
God was the only one that he favored.
Come on.
I'm really confused with that one.
Now they done backed John Elway back into a corner where he got to bring him. He got to bring him back next year.
They picked him as an alternate at quarterback for the Pro Bowl. What is the world coming to?
It's a popularity contest. That's all that is. It don't mean nothing, man. I'm telling you. It don't mean nothing.
If you sell tickets, you can make the Pro Bowl.
And don't nobody watch it.
I hear you.
Only people in the stands are the
friends
locals.
And family.
Friends and family.
They fly their family out there. And it's a nice place to have a vacation.
Oh,
man, you going to go there, G-Money.
Oh, yeah. That's
you got to change yours to January.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Nah. I'm getting mad
2
over
for
that.
1.
Exactly.
Get married and watch the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's okay. That's I'd rather watch Herman Big Daddy Kane do his thing. Don't insult me with that. I'm going to be on my honeymoon
and you know what? I hate to say this, but that is the worst all-star game of any professional sport.
Oh, yeah, they should ban that ASAP.
It's nothing. I mean, basketball, I like their all-star game. Baseball, I love their all-star game. Hockey, I haven't liked this because it's exciting. But football, man, it's just dead. You can't blitz. You can't touch the quarterback. I mean, the guys to me don't look like they're playing 100%. And usually the scores be like 75 to 74. I mean, hello?
Like I said, the only people that care are the agents and the players' contracts where they get them bonuses.
Right. And the players clear too because it's bragging rights, and you get to go.
Who you bragging to?
The other players.
I'm coming to you. Let's say 10 years from now. I'm not coming to you, ask you who won and played in the Pro Bowl.
No.
I want to know who won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but hold on, but when they interviewing you, you gonna say because you ain't got no Super Bowl ring. I made 7 Pro Bowls.
and they gonna be like, and back to the studios.
Yeah, but that can get you in the Hall of Fame too, though.
Oh no, anybody can get in the Hall of Fame. Now that's watered down.
Yeah, well, not anybody.
Do I have to start naming off some names that's in the?
I can name some names that ain't in there. Chris Carter for one.
But could I throw something out there that shouldn't even be in? I ain't talking about just football. What about
all sports?
Exactly. Come on now. So that's another.
There's quite a few right here in the city of Detroit don't belong.
Like who?
Joe, Dave.
You said Dave like that was personal.
No, I said Joe first.
You saved Dave for the last. Is that personal? What did he do? Beat you in 21?
No, but they're taking these average ball players, man. I mean, when I think of Hall of Fame, I think of Babe Ruth, Willie Mays, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, and you can't have all these bums riding around there with him in the same car.
Exactly.
Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw. I mean, you got guys. I mean. And even though he never won a title, Dan Marino, you know what I mean? He deserved to be in there because his stats. No, man, come on now. You can't hate on Dan. You can't hate on Dan. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
He was the quarterback.
Yeah, but he won more through.
You're giving him a lot of praise with these stats again. Once again, these stats.
Okay, so what you telling me?
Let me throw some stats.
Hold on, Brent Favre's a better quarterback than Dan Marino.
Who?
Brent Favre better quarterback than Dan Marino.
Nah.
But Brent Favre going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah. It's watered down. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you some stats. See, you one of them people I love. Stats don't mean nothing.
Yes, it do, man.
No, it don't. Who was the lead in Russia last year? Who was the leading passer?
Brady was the leading passer. Adrian Foster was the leading rusher.
Okay, 10 years from now, on the same year, who won the Super Bowl that year?
Well, you're not going to remember.
Yeah. No. Who won the Super Bowl?
Oh, well, Green Bay won the Super Bowl.
All right, then. So stats means nothing. Ain't nobody going to come up to you 20 years from now and say, well, who was the lead in Russia in 2010? 11, rather. They ain't going to ask you that. So stats means nothing.
Yeah, but it means something when you later in your career.
Who was the leading scorer in the NBA last year?
Oh, 2-time champ, Kevin Durant.
Who won the NBA title?
The bum.
Case closed.
The bum Dallas Mavericks.
Who was the Cy Young winner this year and the batting champ this year? Come on, you want to keep throwing stats? I'm going to give you some stats. Come on.
Okay, the bums from Detroit.
Both of them? What you say, the bums?
Well, they're not bums.
Okay, well, who won the World Series?
St. Louis.
Case closed. Man, stats mean that. That's what I keep telling you. Man, that Pro Bowl is a joke. Come on, are you serious?
Yeah, but stats do. I mean, whoa. Let me explain something to you about stats. Stats, you're rated on stats not only in sports but in life too.
Oh, okay.
The stat is how much you make per hour.
Hold on, Rev.
Right. Let me preach to him.
Yeah, go ahead, Rev.
You know, stats. Because I hate you guys talking about stats means. And stats means everything. First of all, in life, when they rate you, it's
who is they?
Well, just say your employer. If you miss too many days at work, you won't be there. That's a stat.
I mean, that's common sense.
No. And if you
that's not rating you. You holding up the business. You can't get out the bed.
You got to produce.
I think that's what Dave did to you.
And we grade you on stats.
I think you bring in your personal.
Okay, I'll answer your question. Okay, so let's say we'll use. Okay, say you needed foot surgery.
Okay.
And then you went on the internet and you saw some foot surgeons down there. You seen one doctor. Every person he done operated on, they done lost their foot.
Okay.
And then you got Doctor 2 over here. Everybody he operated on,
okay,
with a miraculous recovery. So who is you gonna choose? The doctor that's always butchering people's foot?
First of all, if I go up on the internet and I see a doctor, let's just say he lost one foot.
But that's my point about stats. Stats don't mean nothing. Throw the stats out the window.
You saying he got to lose multiple feet before I get it?
No,
he done chopped the whole family feet off.
Stats means nothing.
No.
So you go
it
see
don't
Butcher.
mean-
What was that doctor name back in the day? Dr. Arnold. You gonna go see him right away. He was bald from.
Man, I'm sorry, man. Stats mean nothing.
No, everything is rated by stats, man.
No, they bogus.
You know?
Though. They bogus.
No, they're not.
They
That's
bogus.
what you rated by, man.
They are bogus.
You know, when you was born, the first thing they recorded was your weight, your height, and the day you was born.
But you know what though? Like you say,
and when you leave on your obituary, it's
just
gonna have
like
the time
all these
that you
stats
left.
I just
it.
ran down to you, and with the different champs, that's who I'm gonna go to. The doctor with the championship feet, not the one sitting up there with the stubby
but you going to
nose.
stats. You going to stats though. You going on stats. You supposed to throw the stats out the window.
It is.
No, it ain't.
Because all it should take is just one person. You don't take them on 100 feet to let me know.
But
you done
my-
cut off 100 feet. They don't take it, man.
My point. Hold it. The
I don't
numbers
got to
make
be
a difference.
one-on-one.
Hold it.
I don't for me
Hold
to
it. But
get
the
it.
numbers don't make a difference. You saying that if a doctor butchered 1 foot, you're not going to see it because you're using the stat.
I'm going to show you how it's watered down,
He
right?
may not butcher your foot.
You
He may not butcher your foot.
Let me show you how. Let me tell you why all these stats is bogus. You know, another doctor might put them up there. You have these polls out here, right? Poll
Exactly.
this, poll this. Who you know that been polled? I don't know one person that have been polled. You know anybody been polled? You know anybody been polled? Come on, how do you know?
No,
do
they
you
never
know
called me.
anybody that been polled?
And what I can understand is, you know, a bill collector can get your number with no problem.
Yeah,
But the pollsters can't. They have a problem finding your number.
That's another subject. That's another. But who are these polls, man? Come on,
I guess our phones ain't registered.
You know, my man might announce he running for president at 8 o'clock. 8:10, they got poll results. They got poll results.
70% of the people
Yes,
going this way.
exactly.
You didn't talk to me.
Anyway, we're going to change up subjects here. So we're going to have a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after these words.
Thank you, Will, and good evening, Detroit sports jersey fans. It's a beautiful night here in Detroit, and we're so glad you joined us. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by DetroitSportsJersey.com. For the latest in state and national sports news, DetroitSportsJersey.com. For more information about host Will and the water cooler guru, DetroitSportsJersey.com. To view past and future shows, DetroitSportsJersey.com. And now, back to our host Will and co-host the water cooler guru. You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on FM 88.1 WHPR Power Talk Live Radio.
All right, we're going to go back to our lines here. Ring, ring, caller, you're on the line. You're live. You're live.
Y'all, this is Longhorn, all the way from the ATX, Austin, Texas.
All right, Longhorn.
Hey, what was your record last week?
Oh, man, I'm 52-20.
But last week alone, I'm saying, what did you do last week?
Last
What you
week,
say, 52 and 20?
hold on, let me look here.
I would,
Last week I was 12-4.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead since he on the line, give our picks for the.
So, hey, I got something to say about y'all foot doctors, man.
Go ahead. What you got to say? Speak on it.
You must have one of them foot doctors at the stats from Kuta Kinte
He said-
back in Root.
what he said, chopping off feet left and right.
Well, Will don't go by stats, so we just send him to the witch doctor.
The pilot.
And I don't know, Country Jeffrey had you in a full court press guru talking about come on with them questions, didn't
Yeah, he wanted. I thought he had some answers.
he? His answers are what? Football.
Heck it. So
And
what's
another thing about Tebow, man. You know, you can't go up against a coach who won 3 Super Bowls out of 4, and you fresh in the league and think you're gonna beat that team, man.
you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
About Tebow, I'm not blaming Tebow per se. I'm blaming the media that's hyping him up. He don't have no control on what people say and what they do.
Right.
Now, if he was out here strutting around like a peacock, you know, like he really done won something, then we got a different story. But I'm talking about all the people, you know, that put him up on this pedestal when he haven't done anything. I mean, nothing. So them the people that I'm, you know, where they at? Where the free agent at? He was all on Tebow. Yeah, down goes Tebow. Huh?
And they got a big game this week, Kansas City at Denver. Orton comes back to Denver.
And I'm taking Kansas City.
Kansas City going to beat them.
I'm taking Kansas City on my picks.
Like you say, everybody looking at a highlight film. You know what I'm saying? You can't always be the comeback kid.
He don't pass the eye test.
That ain't gonna last in the NFL. And this fan who said that the Lions are 10-5, talking about they're the best team in the history. He must just now discover football.
Either that or, like I said, the Lions fans on that stuff.
They're not even the best Lions team.
Exactly. You ain't lying.
Christmas.
Oh, it was great.
It was fine of yours.
That's cool. Merry Christmas to all y'all fans out there listening and watching. Happy New Year, y'all. I'm going to give y'all my picks, and don't be copying them down there, Water Cooler Guru. I'm watching you, man.
Go ahead with your picks.
All right. I got Philly over Washington.
Okay.
Green Bay over Detroit, and whoever talking about Detroit going to beat Green Bay, they must be fans of that dude from the 10-5 league.
They're smoking in the same house.
Over Jets. New Orleans over Carolina.
Okay.
Even though Cam Newton did his thing, but that was just a fluke right there. Of course, the San Francisco, nothing could be fine over the Rams.
There you go.
Minnesota, Chicago, I don't really care about neither one of those, so I'd pick Minnesota.
Okay.
Tennessee over Houston.
You going against your Texas boys?
On the win streak.
You say what?
I take Indiana over Jacksonville.
Oh, my. But you going over your Texas boys? Man, Houston, you them your homeboys.
Ooh, Indiana?
No, Houston.
Oh, talking about with Tennessee?
Yeah.
You
Tennessee beating Houston?
Yeah, you said Tennessee
You
over.
picked Tennessee.
Yeah, I know. I'm a Longhorn fan. I ain't say nothing about no Houston or
But you're
Dallas
still in
fan.
Texas, man. Texas is Texas.
Oh, okay. So you a Detroit Lions fan. You're in Detroit?
Oh, yeah, he going to be one to the show ends.
No. I live in Warren, Michigan. That's not Detroit.
Oh, okay. Warren, Michigan, we have no football team. So okay. I said Indiana over Jackson. Indiana on a 2 week. You know, I went with Country Jeffrey when they said that he said Indiana's going to beat that game. Yeah,
we all picked Indiana, and the guru said we were smoking. He should have sat down and had a powwow with us.
I know. That's what I'm talking about.
That was luck.
You think they're going to get luck now that they won those 2 games?
Oh, they're going to throw this game. They're going to throw this game because St. Louis got a chance, and, you know, they'll ship Sam Bradford off. He's injured prone. They don't want him.
No, they ain't going to throw the game.
Yeah, they going to throw the game, whatever. They
talking about firing the coach. He playing his heart out.
He's fired.
I know that's why he can play. Hold on. I'm getting fired. You think I'm going to let you win it because you can get the first round draft?
Monday morning, he will be calling Marvin.
and that's why they going to win.
All right, go ahead and finish your picks.
I got New England, of course, over Buffalo.
Okay.
You know, I got the Steelers over the Browns.
Okay.
And I got Kansas City over Denver.
Okay.
I got the Baltimore over Cincy.
Be more.
Seattle over Arizona. ATL over Tampa Bay. And the Oakland's going to stomp all over the Chargers because they smell blood. They're too close. They're going back all to the Art Shell days. And I got the Giants going to beat the Cowboys, man.
Well, you sure be going against them teams in Texas, man.
At least I ain't playing the point spread.
You say you ain't playing. Oh, man. Okay, well, we got you.
Hey, y'all see the highlight film of that dude, man, kicking my boy between the legs? Is he kidding
Sue?
Or the other dude from the Lions, man?
Talking about Sue?
Yeah, is he kidding the Sue?
I ain't even see that.
Man.
No, we got to go check that play out. We ain't see it.
Oh, man. You know what's kicker part is when they do them dirty plays, at least do them in a pile, man. You know what I mean?
Listen, you can't do it nowhere. They got cameras everywhere now. You can't do nothing.
One guy was taking a leak on the sideline, the camera over there on him.
No, you can't do nothing. They got got
I mean, we don't
cameras
need to
everywhere.
see that.
Exactly.
You know, they put a towel around it with the camera. I mean, we don't need to see that.
Hey, Longhorn, we'll be back on Sunday at our regular time and day at 10 a.m. 88.1.
That'll work. Hey, y'all gonna talk about the NBA?
Yeah, we about to get on that now. You got any thoughts on it?
Who you picking?
To win the whole championship, I'm be like
First-
the boy Coach Jeffrey.
Yeah,
You talking about football?
First, who you picking to come out the East, and who you picking to come out the West?
Oh man, out of the West, you know I gotta go with the Lakers, man.
Oh no,
Nah.
Oklahoma, baby, you heard it here first.
Clippers going to go further than the Lakers.
Oklahoma in the West and Miami in the East.
Don't let one game Coach Paul is playing for the Clippers delusion you, man.
Oh, no, trust me.
Well, what did you see on the Lakers, man? I didn't see nothing.
They gave up a lot. They don't have no backcourt backup with Shannon Brown.
And then I saw Kobe is being Kobe. With that one game when they lost when he took the last shot against the Chicago, he drove in there and it was 4 Chicago Bulls and he still took the shot. If 4 Bulls on, that means it was 4 Lakers open.
I think he having marital problems, man.
No, she didn't file for divorce. The problem over with.
That's all she wrote.
Right.
Problem solved.
And out of the East, who'd you say out of the East, man?
Miami.
No, man. See, there you go. That's what happened last year.
They came out the
Everybody,
East.
Miami gonna do it.
They came
Miami
out the East. They just didn't win it all.
They didn't win. What'd you say about stats? Who won the championship last year?
Stats means
Miami,
nothing. Nothing. Exactly.
Hey, check. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put your little note in. Is a little young rookie point guard from Cleveland State that's playing with Miami. His name is Coles.
And
He's the real deal.
he just got off yesterday.
He the real deal.
He just got off yesterday. One good game.
Now we got 4 amigos.
I tell you who's gonna win, man. It's gonna be Chicago, bro.
I'm about to check with Phil. I gotta, check with the Phil Jackson.
Now you got to pick somebody.
I don't have no team.
Pick some.
Man.
Just guess.
Oh, the
Throw something in the
Wizards.
hat.
Oh, he got on a green shirt, so he going with Boston in the East. And let me see, who you like in the West?
I don't know. I'll let you know Sunday when I come in with a different shirt. If that's how we picking now. I might just come in here with nothing on. How would you like to sit next to me with nothing on?
Henry won't allow that.
Yeah, we can.
I'll let y'all later.
All right.
All right, thanks, man.
And I'll give you the Mormon team in Utah.
Hey, speaking of the NBA, what you think the Pistons, opening night tonight? Well, how many times do we got to keep playing Cleveland? Is that all on our schedule this year?
It's the only team they thought they could beat.
I mean, it's ridiculous. 3 games in a row. Well, no, they. Here we go. Thanks for calling Detroit Sports Jersey. Name and where you calling from.
This is Mr. Sutton calling from East Point, Michigan.
How you doing, Mr. Sutton, tonight?
Okay, how you doing?
All right. What can we do for you?
What y'all doing tonight?
Huh?
Ain't no contest tonight?
Oh, yeah, the contest.
Yeah, get Water Cooler Guru. There you go. Go on over there and talk to him.
Hey, turn the page.
What's the contest?
If you answer 3 questions, you win a $50 gift card.
Oh, if I answer 3.
Pardon?
If I answer 3?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, he got to dig it out. He's never ready.
Are you a Lions fan?
What?
No, I said, are you a Lions fan?
Not really.
Okay.
You told him what the contest consists, what he got to do?
Yes, answer 3 questions
Okay.
correctly.
How much time he got?
You got 10 seconds on each question. Where your clock at?
Right here on my wrist.
Oh, man, my co-host.
Hey, no, we like Potsy Weber.
Okay, my first question is World Series. And the question is, which baseball manager, and it's 2 of them, then won the most World Series championships?
Well, what I got named? 2 managers or 1?
Well, you can name 1 of the 2.
Sparky Anderson.
Wrong answer.
Okay. You say one most World Series games?
No, championships.
Most World Series championships. Oh, Casey Stengel.
Correct. And how many did he win?
Oh, no, you didn't ask. You didn't
Oh, okay. Calm down. Just did you know?
I'm going to slide over here because I think your contest be rigged, man.
One at least 5.
No, he won 7.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Next question. We're still in baseball.
All right.
Who has the most wins in a single baseball season?
Who has
As a pitcher. As a pitcher.
How far you going back?
In baseball history.
In baseball history. Who had the most wins in one season?
Right, baseball pitcher.
Such a page.
Nope. It's Jack Cheeseborough, and he won 41 games, 1904.
How we know that was right? You better look it up.
Huh?
Such a page had the most. Such a page won 50 games in one season.
Well, he must have been in the Negro League, but the Major League.
Baseball history.
Yeah, in one season. We
one
talking.
season.
Oh
That's
my
okay.
God.
You said in baseball history.
Yeah, but Sergeant Page never won 50 games in the national in the American Baseball League or the National League.
In baseball history. Now you saying American baseball.
You did say baseball history, my brother. You did say. I don't have no dog in this fight.
Yeah, well you won
Okay,
that one.
okay, I'll give you that one. Okay,
All right.
okay. Next question, and this is Major League American baseball. You got it?
Baseball. Well, okay.
Who has the most saves in a single season?
Most saves in a single season. My man, you pitched for the Yankees.
Wrong answer. It's Francisco Rodriguez in his 60.
Why you asking me questions if you know that you got the answer right there? Let's talk about another sport.
Oh,
Let's talk about basketball.
Basketball.
Oh, you know about? Okay, check this out then.
Let me ask you one.
Oh, okay, ask me one.
Who was the first player, who was the first person to leave high school and go to the NBA?
I want to say,
It ain't Daryl Dawkins.
no.
It's not him. Everybody think it is.
No, I want to say it's a Houston. Moses Malone.
Wrong.
Oh, who is it?
Reggie Hardy.
Oh?
Who? Reggie Hardy. And what team did he go to?
We have no clue.
Fort Wayne Pistons.
No, the Detroit Pistons.
See? I was close, see?
No, it had to be the Fort Wayne.
Yeah, Fort Wayne. Ain't nobody heard of him.
Say what?
No, it had to be when they was in the Fort Wayne.
No, it wasn't. It's the Detroit Pistons. Look it up.
Look it up, Guru. He
Next-
said ask him another
Yeah,
one.
next question.
This ain't going
Next-
too
next
well for
question.
him. This ain't going too- You got the Guru over here sweating.
Who has the high school basketball scoring record in the Detroit public schools? And how many points is that?
You said who's your Antoine Jobert?
No. You talking about in a single game or the
In a
season?
single game.
Probably Larry Fogel.
How many?
Oh, man, get your question.
Look at Guru bounce back. Guru bounce back.
I'm not sure. I want to say 73.
Well, you lucky.
Oh,
But tell me this.
huh?
Tell me this. Who record did he break?
You about to get it.
Oh, you talking about who record did he break? I'm not sure. Check off the top of my head, I'm going to just say George Gervin.
Wrong.
And check it out. Normally when we ask questions, it's about professional athletes, not college and high school.
Not Dexter and Davison.
Okay, so I got a high school question for you.
Okay.
And this is an easy one.
You shouldn't guess mine who Fogel record broke, but go ahead, answer.
Yeah, but I got one of your questions. I named them.
All right.
And check it out. What year was that?
Well, your Fogel record?
Yeah.
1971.
Okay, you lucky. Question for you.
I think both of
No.
y'all guessing.
Question for you.
Check it out. How far did what the school he played for? How far did they go? And who did they play in the city championship?
That was Cooley High School.
And who did they play
To win.
to win the city championship?
The 71. It was either King or Kettering.
No, it was Persian, and Persian beat him.
Oh, well, you might have been sitting at the game.
I sure was.
He had one of his kids was playing in the game.
Huh?
Who record did Fogel break?
No, I'm not sure who record he broke.
It was Cliff Williams of Southwest.
Okay, another question for you. What
Okay.
what college did Larry
lane.
what college did Larry Fogel go to, and what did he do in college?
Well, you talking about your first college or the second one?
The first one.
You went Southeast Louisiana.
And what did he do?
He was on the team.
Why don't I just set y'all up for a romantic dinner and y'all go back down memory lane at Olive Garden or something?
No, if I'm not mistaken, I think he went to Canisius and he led the country in scoring at the first.
No, he transferred to Canisius.
And he led the nation in scoring.
Well, he transferred to Canisius.
What is
okay.
this? B-Wick and Mac Hour. I mean, what is this? What is this?
Well, I normally don't go back to high school, but I know a little something,
We
something.
don't B-Wick and Mac. Right down to the shade tree. Oh, we had a show going on.
Hey, I got one more baseball question for
Oh, Jesus.
you. Who won, this is World Series baseball.
All right.
Which team won the most consecutive World Series in a row? And name me the years.
Everybody got to name the years.
Okay, how many? And who was it?
New York Yankees.
Huh?
New York Yankees.
And how many?
11.
Huh?
You heard me.
What did he say?
11.
You heard him 11.
No, it's 5.
Oh, well, okay. But
Good try.
Was it the Yankees?
Yeah, it was the Yankees.
Oh, okay then. So what I get?
You didn't answer the question correctly.
Oh, I didn't, huh?
You get a consolation prize. It'll be mailed to you.
I asked your question, the first ones you gave me.
Yeah, but you got to answer 3.
Yeah, I did answer. I answered more than that.
Yeah, because after we went past the 3, we just started asking each other questions.
By in baseball history.
Guru, don't get quiet
No,
now.
I'm not getting quiet, man. The first 3 questions, he didn't answer all 3. I mean, he answered 2 of them.
All right.
Okay, we can't make the fans unhappy,
Next
Guru.
time I call, have your facts straight.
Ooh, Guru, he called you out.
My facts.
I agree with you, caller. Guru, have your facts ready.
You agree with anybody.
I agree with you, Mr. Sutton, caller from East Point.
We appreciate your call, Mr. Sutton.
All right now.
All right, later.
Yep.
All right. Guru, he had you on the
No,
ropes.
he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did.
Hey, listen, the Pistons winning. You know, they losing, rather.
Oh, what you looking at?
50-39. I need some glasses. But anyway, back, what you think they're going to do this year? We about to come to the end of the show. We need to give our picks also. What do you think the Pistons going to do?
Well, when we was predicting the schedule that they didn't play, I had them 0-6 up until last week.
What you mean the schedule they didn't play?
You know, there's cancel games. Remember we was
Oh,
predicting?
yeah, okay.
So,
Okay, now that the season has done started, what do you think?
well, with the team they got, I really don't see them doing much.
Lottery pick, playoffs, talk to me.
I see them winning, let me see, they playing 66 games.
20,
Yeah, they'd be lucky.
20?
Yeah,
Yep,
20.
20.
Maybe 25.
20. I'm giving them 20 straight up. Come on. They got manhandled by Indiana the
They
other
might
night.
win 20.
Did you see that game? They
Yeah,
got manhandled.
Yeah.
That was a
But it's some
joke.
more bums at the Minnesota.
Joe has to go.
It's plenty of bum teams out there.
He is messing this franchise up. Joe
No, he
has
didn't
to
mess
go.
it up.
Joe, I'm sorry, Joe. It was nice. You know, you got your, 2 rings playing.
And
One at the GM. I mean, you can't ask no better than that. I mean, look
As
at,
Dandy Don used to say, the party is over.
considering, the other coaches and GMs they had, a couple of coaches, players didn't want to play for Joe.
Well, them was a bum coach.
Matter of fact, Joe, let me ask you a question. How did that Chauncey Billups trade work out for you? He's still in the lead, and AI at the bar somewhere, you know, getting down with Big Daddy Kane.
Or in jail.
And Herman, Big Daddy Kane, and Tiger Hole in the woods. You know, I mean, how did that work out for you, Joe? How did that? I mean, Billups still in the lead. He gave him away.
And on one of the best teams in the
You
league.
know, I mean, let me ask you another question, Joe. Don't take this personal. How did that getting Byron Richard Hamilton working out, and he's in the same division as the Pistons? I mean, come on.
When do you do stuff like that?
Joe, you got to go, my man. I'm sorry. You know, you got Ben Gordon, Charlie V stealing money, Stuckey. Oh, my God. Like I said before, if a contract should have been voided by the commissioner, that should have been one. Oh, man, gee. Like they was knocked off. He could have got here for $3.5 million, you know, just to play this shit. There wasn't nobody knocking down his door to give him no $8-9 million a year.
He is a role player, Joe.
Joe, I'm sorry. You got to go. We're going to get this campaign going. Joe must go. Joe must go. All right, now, before we, you know, get up out of here, we're going to make, you know, another word from our sponsor. And, you know, then we'll get back with our final picks. Did you do your bowl picks?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do the bowl picks. I ain't talking about the doo-doo bowl and all them. I'm talking about the bowls that start January the 2nd.
I did them all, man. I'm the guru.
All right, a word from our sponsors.
Thank you, Will, and good evening, Detroit sports jersey fans. It's a beautiful night here in Detroit, and we're so glad you joined us. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by DetroitSportsJersey.com. For the latest in state and national sports news, DetroitSportsJersey.com. For more information about host Will and the water cooler guru, DetroitSportsJersey.com. To view past and future shows, DetroitSportsJersey.com. And now, back to our host Will and co-host the water cooler guru. You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on FM 88.1 WHPR Power Talk Live Radio.
I heard some stuttering over there. Should I make her do it over again?
Ooh.
Look at it. The Heat losing against the Bobcat? Are you serious?
It ain't over yet.
Oh, it's over.
You want to put a pop on that game? You want to put a pop on that game?
It's
You want to put a pop on it?
Ain't that Michael Jordan team? Mike down there playing tonight.
Mike done got too old. I don't see nothing. Look, Detroit got Boston next. Then they got Indiana again. Gee, money. It don't look good.
When they play Miami, they got them up there?
They got Orlando. Ooh.
Orlando garbage, too.
They're better than Detroit.
Yeah, on paper. But on the floor, it look like the same.
Detroit is not going to beat Orlando.
I mean, who cares about it, for real? I'm going to give my prediction after the All-Star game, who I think is going to win.
Man, no. You're supposed to be the sports host. You're supposed to have a
First of all,
you're supposed to have a preseason pick.
First of all, if you know
a
anything,
real host going to have but you still got a preseason pick who you think might do it.
I'm telling you now, first of all,
Skip Bayless.
they ain't playing no real basketball now.
Stephen A. Smith. Everybody had a preseason pick.
Look, two things in basketball you can count on. They're not going to play hard until after the All-Star break. You know this. Why you sit over there playing dumb?
Miami did the Dallas.
And number two.
Miami did the Dallas.
Dallas
Christmas.
is a one-hit wonder. That's a one-hit wonder. They wouldn't win no more championships. Number two, when you go to a game, I don't care if it's preseason or regular season, you can guarantee they ain't going to play until the third or fourth quarter. Now, am I lying? Tell me. You know I'm telling the truth.
They play, though. You can't get fall down by 30 in the first half. Nah, I don't think you do.
That's what it look like the Pistons doing now.
So then they might as well not even show up for the second half.
Oh, Goy, I hope you have the refund on that. I hope Karen Davis didn't cash that check. Because you going to want your money back fast. Or you got to get Joe out of there. All right, let's do these bowl picks. I'm starting with the ticket bowl. All these starting January. The
ticket bowl?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of these starting January the 2nd. I'm not going picking no doo-doo bowl and all that mother Little Caesar bowls and nappy-headed bowls and
I'm thorough.
All right, go ahead, man.
No, you go with just. I got a bunch. You just.
Okay. January the 2nd. That's where we starting at. I'm picking Houston over. Do you want some coffee and donuts with that, or some bacon and eggs with your paper?
I didn't put the name.
You at the breakfast table? Yeah. I mean, give me Houston over Penn State, Nebraska over South Carolina, Michigan State over. Georgia over Michigan State. Florida. I didn't pick too many Big Ten schools. Florida over Ohio State, Oregon over Wisconsin, Stanford over Oklahoma State. I took Michigan versus Virginia because they shouldn't even be there. West Virginia versus Clemson. I should have picked Clemson. Arkansas versus Kansas State. Pittsburgh versus SMU. And what for real? Listen, January the 8th.
9th.
Listen, no. They got a game before that. January the 8th.
Go
Daddy, Northern Illinois versus Arkansas State. What's on the line is $750,000. You gonna give me this garbage game before the big national championship game one day before that? They should have saved one of these games, huh? This game could have been played on Easter. Ain't nobody care. Who cares? You don't even know nobody on these teams. The quarterback bagging groceries at my local grocery store. Come on. Anyway, the national championship game. Give me Alabama. Go ahead with your picks.
Okay, you were talking about all these boo-boo bowl games, and I noticed you picked one of the boo-boo games. And I just can't believe.
I was on that stuff then.
No, I crossed them off of my sheet. I can't even find them. Let me see where you heard you call their name. Oh yeah.
What was that?
A 6-6 Florida against a 6-6 cheating Ohio State.
I mean, yeah, they should have been in that Little Caesar Bowl.
I mean, I didn't even pick neither one of them.
You better wrap it up. We're running out of time.
We got a couple minutes. Okay.
Harry said he got to get home.
I don't know why he picked. He must be from Alabama, because I don't know how you can pick Alabama after Alabama lost at home to LSU, couldn't score a touchdown, couldn't kick a field goal, and now they're playing in LSU, but you're picking Alabama.
Yes.
Well, I'm picking LSU.
I've been an Alabama man since Bear Bryant back in the day.
Bear Bryant used to lynch people like you.
I sure hate it. I was helping him. I was finding the rope for him.
Yeah, we can tell he got you trained well. And I'm taking Michigan over Virginia Tech. I'm taking Oregon over Wisconsin. I'm taking Oklahoma over Iowa. I'm taking Baylor over Washington. And them the only really games I care about. Rest of them I could. Oh, I'm taking Arkansas over Kansas State. And I left out Oklahoma State. Yeah, I'm taking Oklahoma State over Stanford.
Uh-oh, Bobcats up 77-74. You through with your picks?
Yeah.
Told you it was over. Over.
I want y'all to remember this now. He predicted Charlotte to beat Miami. Make sure y'all remember this, so call in Sunday when Charlotte get blowed back.
Yeah, we'll be back on regular time Sunday mornings, 10 a.m., January the 1st, 2012, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Call in number 313-868-3688. And we're also live streaming FM 88.1 WHPR.com. Everybody have a safe New Year's Eve and keep the pistols in the house. Can you do that?
Y'all come back now.
All right. Party over the Water Cooler Guru house. He got all the liquor and the beer. I'll give you the address January the 2nd. Peace, and we out.
Thank you for tuning in to Detroit Sports Jersey. Until next week, same place, same time, Sunday at 10 a.m. on FM 88.1 WHPR Power Talk Live Radio with your host Will and co-host the Water Cooler Guru. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Have a great week.
FM 88. Highland Park.